Terence Crawford is widely recognized as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. But the only criticism against him is that he hasn't been tested. Well, that will all change on November 20th in Las Vegas, when Crawford puts his WBO welterweight championship on the line against someone that has given every single one of his opponents hell inside of a boxing ring. Former WBC and IBF champion Shawn Porter. We're gonna learn everything we need to know about Crawford. Is he as good as advertised, or will Showtime Shawn Porter crack the code and prove that Bud isn't a cut above the rest?
Come November 20th, I'm gonna step on him.
And on fight night, we gonna go in there and lay it down.
This is By the Numbers. There are some surprising similarities between these two fighters. They were born 30 days apart, with Crawford on September 28, 1987, and Porter on October 27th of the same year. They started their careers 6.5 months apart, with Crawford debuting in March of 2008 and Porter beginning his pro journey in October. Porter has competed in 35 pro fights, while Crawford has 37 to his name. They are an inch apart in height, with Porter at 5'7" and Crawford at 5'8". But that's where the similarities end. While Crawford is known as a brilliant switch hitter with counterpunching and defensive skills, Porter is like a highly skilled bull inside a china shop who relies on relentless pressure, physical strength, and work rate. Crawford is one of 6 male fighters to hold all 4 major world titles simultaneously when he was the undisputed junior welterweight champion. That puts him in rarefied air alongside Canelo Alvarez, Josh Taylor, Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, and Alexander Usyk. Porter is a 2-time former welterweight champion, but has never held more than 1 title. However, he's looking to add a 3rd title reign if he's able to defeat the WBO champion on November 20th. Crawford also has a 4.5-inch reach advantage, but that probably won't matter to Porter, who is used to fighting opponents with a reach advantage but always finds his way inside to do damage. But when it comes to accuracy, Crawford also reigns supreme. According to CompuBox, he's currently 2nd among active boxers in total connect percentage at 47.5%, and 10th in power punch connect percentage at 34.9%. Crawford is also 5th among active fighters in plus minus with a plus 13.9 in landed punches versus punches landed on him. Shawn Porter's plus minus? He's a plus 0.1, not 1, 0.1. This means that he's not really that difficult of a target to find. Opponents have landed 37.1% of their power punches on Porter, 18th among active fighters. As for Crawford, well, his opponents struggle to find their mark, as he's 9th in opponents' lowest connect percentage at 26.2%. And then there's the number 8. That's the number of consecutive knockouts by Terence Crawford. As a matter of fact, the last time the judges were involved in the outcome, it was July of 2016 against Victor Postal. Porter has never had more than 4 consecutive stoppages at any point in his career. But Porter is a power punching machine, as he's currently 7th among active fighters with 71.7% of his punches being power punches. If you ask any of his opponents, there's no room to breathe when fighting Shawn Porter. But Porter is only 4-3 in major world title bouts. As for Crawford, he's 15-0 in major world title fights, and nobody has come close to beating him. But when it comes to resume, few are touching Porter's degree of difficulty when it comes to opponents. Check this out. Devin Alexander, Danny Garcia, Paulie Malignaggi, Yordenis Ugas, Keith Thurman, Kell Brook, Errol Spence, Adrian Broner, Andre Berto, all former world champions that Shawn Porter has fought. And all of them will tell you that it wasn't any fun fighting Showtime. If Terence Crawford is gonna win, he will have to earn every ounce of it because Shawn Porter is all gas, no break. And if he wants to be respected as the best in the world, he's gonna have to take it because Shawn Porter isn't going to hand over anything on November 20th.